Hello. Welcome back to our channel. I know it's been a long time. Anyways, I'm going to show you guys how to achieve this beautiful chrome look with our soft gel system, which I'm here showing you. We're using the square nails. It does come with primer, press-on gel, and a top coat. If you're interested in trying our system, you should, because it is amazing. It is a really great price. And if you're watching this video, you're going to get an exclusive deal of 25% off using a certain code, which I will put in the description below. And here I am prepping my nails using a small sanding band. I'm also using my non-dominant hand with, basically this is what I'm doing, showing you guys that it is not easy and it is time consuming when you do your own hands. And that's why I actually love using our system also, because it is a little bit easier than doing acrylics. It's, you guys know how this goes. They're press-on nails. They're perfectly shaped already. And we do have 3 different shapes. We have coffin, we have stiletto, and square. I didn't use any other shape just because I had these open and at hand. So that's why you see me shaping them in a little bit. Right here, I'm prepping them using our electric nail file at a speed of 3. And it is very gentle. I do use it in reverse. And then I'm cleansing with swipe. You can clean it with any alcohol, whatever you want to clean them with. Now I'm going in and measuring my nail tips before I go ahead and do the rest of the prep. And you don't want it to be super tight. As you can see here, I'm using my sidewalls to gauge the fit of the nail. And I do try all of them before, and I do try different ones to see which one will feel a little bit better once I apply it to the nail. Typically, both hands would be the same. Here, I'm just doing it for video purposes because I kind of already know what my sizes are. And if, obviously a universal nail is not going to fit every nail, so you will require filing on some nails. So don't worry, that is okay. Here, I'm looking at which one would fit me better. You want to be able to go down a little bit and make sure it's not tight and snug. It has to fit perfect and not tight. And like I said, we're going to be using our lamp, and I am also going to prep the nails. I don't think it's necessary, but it does help. A lot of people, do whatever they want. Here I'm using the small, slim sanding band with this, just basically etching the nail. Again, I don't know if it really makes a difference. I did it just because I'm showing you guys. Now I'm dusting off the basically dust. And then this is another thing that you don't have to do, but I did just because I think it does help. If it does or not, it doesn't matter. It doesn't take a long time to do. I added some primer on the nail. And now moving on with my prep, I did clean my nail one more time and then applied primer. And like I said, all of this comes with it except this light, but we do have these for sale as well. And I'm adjusting this to my desk so that way it's easy to apply. We are going to add a thin coat of gel on our natural nail. And yeah, I kind of went overboard with that, but make sure it's a thin layer. And this is just going to act as our base coat, basically. You don't want to overdo it. I'm applying the coat and then curing for maybe like 10 seconds, just a quick flash cure. And then we're adding the gel on top of the nail. And you don't want to overflood this. Again, it's trial and error. I've gotten better, so don't judge me on this application. So here I'm using my lamp. Like I said, this is my non-dominant hand, and it's a little hard. I'm not going to lie. And like I said, here and there, I'll mess around with poly gel or soft gel or acrylics. I always try new things. And you want to make sure you give it a flash cure, but make sure it cures and then clean out any excess if it does fall out. Like I said, practice makes progress. Do not be hard on yourself if you don't get it right the first time. You want to get close to the cuticle, but not super close, because then I am going to file anyways. So if, like you saw right there, it did kind of smudge a little bit to the cuticle. So like I said, before you cure it, just apply it where it needs to and then flash cure and clean if you need to. Guys, I apologize for not doing videos. Life has been lifing. But I'm back, guys. I love creating content for you guys, and I just enjoy it. So I want to really get back to it. And look how I love these. Like I said, you guys are going to get a discount of 25% off using a discount code, and the link is in the bottom. And here I'm doing the same thing for my middle finger and my ring finger. I do usually file the nails just so they can fit perfect because again, not every nail is perfect. And I did have a little bit of a gap, and then I added a little bit of gel just to fill it in. So like I said, practice makes progress. And let's not forget, we're doing a non-dominant hand. So I'm going to show you guys here with the pinky how it is. Like you see, there's a little bit of a, gel coming out, but I'm going to clean it up and file it. So do not worry. This is not the final. It could be the final if you're a professional and do it right. Again, I don't do this often. I do go between polygel, press-on, and acrylic. So I'm still getting the hang of it. Then again, it's my left hand. And I am filing off the sidewalls here and doing the same thing, prepping it again, cleaning off the dust, applying primer, and then some gel, just because I forgot to do it at the beginning. And here I am. And like I said, this set, guys, didn't take long to do just because the nails are already done. If I would have used our almond nails, that would have been perfect, but I still would have had to file just because they are a little longer. So just be mindful of that. And I'm curing for 1 full minute in our LED lamp. And look how gorgeous this is, guys. I absolutely love our soft gel system. And they last a long time. And they are strong. And look how beautiful. Just very nice. Now I'm going in with a nail clipper, basically trimming the sides. I feel like the square ones give me the perfect length when I cut them like this. So then that's why I go towards the square more than anything. And the almonds are a little longer, which I love, but this time I want to show my nails. Now we're using our 100-180 grit file, half moon file for this. I absolutely love it, using them especially for almond nails. And I'm using obviously the 100 side. Here I am trying to use the 180, but obviously it's too smooth. So I'm going in with the rougher side just to shape it into my desired shape. And like I said, I'm always measuring. And again, I keep forgetting it's my left hand. It's not as easy as it looks. A lot of people always ask me how I do it. And here it is. Voila. It's not hard, but it's not easy, if that makes any sense. It's just, you just have to be very careful. And sometimes, honestly, if I'm being completely transparent, sometimes my right hand comes out better than my left hand. And just because maybe I take my time with it, who knows? But let me know in the comments if that happens to you, especially with certain designs. And here I am just making sure I file everything and they're even. Now I'm going in with a carbide drill bit and very carefully just removing that basically ledge that creates between the cuticle and the press-on nail. And it's not that high of a speed, guys. As you can see, I'm very, it's very slow just because I don't want to cut myself, and I also don't want to create a dent in my nail with the carbide. You can use a softer drill bit, but I had this one in hand, so I did it. And like I said, I'm going very slow because again, it's my left hand on my right. So I'm always very gentle and careful with that because I don't want to go overboard. And you're just basically flushing the cuticle to the press-on. And I just love it. They're just amazing. And like I said, the strength on these nails are freaking amazing. Excuse my French. And going in with the same thing, doing the same thing. And we do have our lamps and our drills on our website. If you're interested, we do have pink and black lamps, and our electric drills are beautiful rose gold color. And like I said, we're doing this on all the nails, and look at that. So nice. Now, this part, like I said, guys, right now, what I'm going to show you guys doesn't really need to be done, but I like to do it personally. So if you do it, great. If you don't, that's okay. This is like a flushing again with the cuticle using acetone, just making sure everything is nicely and clean and perfect. And then I go in also with our buffers. Look how beautiful that is. Our buffers to soften, but not really soften, more like to etch the nail, and so I can apply the gel, whatever I'm working on. Like I said, all these steps, some of them are necessary, but some of them are optional. Whatever works for you, honestly. But I always do for sure go underneath the nail because I don't want to scratch or hurt myself because they're not pointy, but they are, a little rough. Now we're disinfecting again, cleaning with our swipe, and look how beautiful our canvas is. Now we're going in with my Sea Swing and Sun by Now Reserve, which they no longer exist, but I'm so sad. Then using a non-white top coat for our chrome, which is iridescent pearl, and then these two utensils. And like I said, we do have the no wipe top coat that comes in that kit, which is a primer, no wipe top coat, and the gel and the tips. Very, very, very amazing deal for what you get and the price. Like I said, you'll get 25% off if you use the code on our YouTube video. Now I'm going in with one coat, and I'm so sad this nude is no longer existent. If you know of one that looks similar, please comment down below, because I'm so sad that I didn't stock up before they just, went out of business. Like I said, I do one coat, and I'm very, very careful making sure there's coverage. I am going to go in with 2 coats of this color just because that's my base, and I don't like my nail to show through that much. So if you don't mind it, go for it. If you like 2 coats, then go for it. And I'm curing every coat 30 seconds. And just use something to kind of like lean on, like I'm using my powder container, so that way everything is like, I have a steady hand as well. And I always move with my right hand, like I'm kind of like helping my left hand in a sense. Now we're applying our top coat once we cure my second layer. We're using the Kiara Sky No Wipe top coat for this. And I love this top coat. It has never failed me. The only thing I do recommend is when you do your thumb, make sure you're pointing it upward, so that way when you apply your chrome, everything is nicely cured. And we are going to be curing this one for 60 seconds, guys. Make sure that it is 60 seconds. Once we are done with the cure, we're going to go on. Look at that. So beautiful. I love this color, honestly. Like, it can stay like that. But we wanted to give it a little, edge to it and do some pearl. And I picked it up with my right hand, but then I grabbed it with my left. So that way I apply it. And it does feel funny applying this because it's just you're not used to these kind of movements with your left hand. At least I'm not, just because I'm right-handed. So I'm applying it all around the nail. It's okay if you get it on your fingers or just messy, because we're going to clean it up right now and I'll show you how. And I just got this chrome at my local nail supply store. You can get that anywhere you prefer. Then I'm going in with the spongy, which is like a makeup sponge, and cleaning up the mess, basically the excess chrome. Once I'm done with that, guys, make sure you don't scratch them with your nails, because I've done that before, by the way. And once I'm done with this, then we're going to go in with our no wipe top coat. Look how beautiful that is. With our no wipe top coat that comes in the kit as well. And again, very carefully, I overdid it right there, but I cleaned it up. And our top coat is to be cured for 1 minute as well. And like I said, I always say this, make sure you have a separate top coat for chrome, just because sometimes the chrome particles will end up in your top coat. We're curing for 1 minute, and look at this, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We are going to finish off with our rose cuticle oil, and it just smells so delicious and hydrates your nails amazingly. Like I said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. Comment down below what you guys want to see. Give me some ideas, and yeah, I'll see you guys in our next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and like and subscribe.